Connecticut's #1 local news. This is Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Good morning, everyone. Today is January 8th, 2021. I'm Nicole Nalepa with your top stories this morning. Breaking news from overnight. Police in Somers are searching for 2 suspects after an overnight shooting in Vernon. The suspects ended up firing at least 1 shot into an apartment building in Vernon before taking off in a red Jeep. And police found that Jeep right near the intersections of Route 190 and 83 in Somers.
We do believe there's at least 2 individuals. We do consider them armed and dangerous. We have canines, drones, and police officers here in this area actively searching.
Police sent out an alert to about 8,000 people that said those who live in the area should make sure to stay in place, shut your doors, lock them, and if you see anything suspicious, of course, call 911. So that shelter-in-place order has been lifted as of this time. It happened about 10 minutes ago. And as a result of this ongoing search for the suspects, Somers Public Schools actually have a 2-hour delay. So we'll keep you posted. Keep that Channel 3 app handy.
Why are we spending $700 billion on the military every year if the military can't effectively defend the United States Capitol from attack?
2 days after the riots, we're still hearing the accounts from more of our state lawmakers who were in the Capitol at the time of the breach. Connecticut's delegation wants anyone who invaded the Capitol to face consequences. But with the new presidency set to begin in less than 2 weeks, state lawmakers are confident that President-elect Biden can bring the nation together. And a growing list of lawmakers are calling for President Trump to be removed from office after Wednesday's deadly riots right inside the U.S. Capitol. Education Secretary Betsy DeVos now joins Transportation Secretary Elaine Chao in resigning from President Trump's cabinet. And the president is now speaking out against the attack. Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Caitlin Nuclo tells us how the president is responding to the violence that happened on Wednesday.
Facing talk of a forceful removal from office and the recent resignation of 2 cabinet members, President Trump released a video last night condemning the violence by his supporters. In yesterday's video, President Trump discouraged any more violence and said he is now focused on a smooth transition of power.
We have just been through an intense election and emotions are high. But now tempers must be cooled.
A number of people from Connecticut headed down to the nation's capital. Joe Visconti of West Hartford is a supporter of President Trump and drove to D.C. to take part in the protest. He says he saw people getting hurt, but the majority were not taking part in the violence.
We're not all terrorists. The people in the building were. But don't call the hundreds of thousands of people outside terrorists.
Meanwhile, federal law enforcement is now working to identify those involved in Wednesday's assault. CBS News has learned that some rioters have remained in the area and may be planning new attacks. The Capitol Police Chief also resigned amid intense criticism.
No one can tell me that if had been a group of Black Lives Matter protesting yesterday, they wouldn't have been treated very, very differently.
Caitlin Nuclo, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
And breaking developments from overnight, we're learning that a U.S. Capitol Police officer who responded to the riots has died. According to Capitol Police, Officer Brian Sicknick was hurt while physically engaging with protesters and then later collapsed and succumbed to his injuries. He served on the force for 12 years. This is now the 5th death related to Wednesday's riot. Committee Chair Rosa DeLauro released this following statement on the death of Officer Sicknick, saying in part, quote, "This tragic loss should remind all of us of the bravery of the law enforcement officers who protected us."
All right, good morning, everybody. Our Doppler is dry, and that's the way it's going to stay through the weekend. We have a storm system to our south and west. I'll show you that in just a couple of seconds, but it doesn't look like it's going to have too much of an impact on Connecticut at all. So that's good news. Once again, our Doppler is dry. As we take a look at the day ahead, lovely. Temperatures 34 is the normal daytime high. We're going to get there about 11 o'clock this morning, and then the numbers will continue to rise into the low 40s under mostly sunny skies. Just a beautiful day, just a beautiful start out there this morning. The sun is up at 7:18. We're just about, 14 minutes away from that. All right, normal daytime high, once again 34 for the shoreline. We're going to be climbing into the low 40s under mostly sunny skies. Another nice day along the shoreline. Now, there will be a bit of a breeze out there like there is this morning, and that'll make the temperatures feel a little bit cooler. The temperature right now is 19 in Salisbury. Now, you might think that's cold, but it's pretty typical for this time of year. 18 is the typical overnight low. We've got 27 for you at Brainerd. That's a good-looking number. 28 in New Haven, but it does feel cold out there, and it is colder than yesterday by 10 full degrees at Bradley. That's pretty significant. So you got to bundle up this morning, 4 to 5 to 6 to 7 degrees cooler than where we were just 24 hours ago. We'll take you to the winds right now. They're sustained. They're not too horrible, but it'll be a breezy day today with the winds out of the north-northwest. Right now, they're anywhere from 3 to 8 miles an hour. And you can see the wind chill values. It does make it feel a little bit cooler. Like Bradley, it feels like it's 13. Salisbury feels like it's 11. Danbury, 16. Torrington, you've got 16 in Meriden and Chester. Torrington at 18 and Bridgeport at 18. So the real feel is rather chilly. But it's a clear, colder start than it was yesterday. Sunny skies during the day today, and then the weekend trends cooler for daytime highs. Look at this amazing iCam. This is our Hartford iCam showing mostly sunny skies, just a gorgeous sunrise. A little bit of cloud coverage there. It looks like a painting in New Haven. Really spectacular there in New Haven, and we'll take a look at the satellite and radar. Now, there are some clouds to our south and west. There's also a big storm to our south and west, and it looks like it's advancing towards Connecticut. While it is making a run towards the north and east, it's going to bypass us and scoot by to the south and east of our state. Keep your eyes on the upper right-hand portion of your screen for Connecticut, and watch the storm system go by to our south and east. Bye-bye. This is through Saturday at 7 p.m. We are in the clear. So, again, that big storm system is not going to have an impact on Connecticut. All right, let's forge ahead here to Tuesday. We've been talking about a storm for Tuesday into Wednesday. Now it looks like it's a big old miss. This is the European model showing us as the storm system as we march on through Tuesday afternoon and Tuesday evening and into Wednesday morning. The storm goes by to our south and east. The GFS, the American model, but it has it coming in a little bit closer to Connecticut, but still basically a miss as most of the moisture. There's a little bit of a mixing Tuesday at 10 o'clock. But it looks like we're just on the northern fringe of this system as most of the moisture rides out to our south. So that's good news. Let's keep our fingers crossed. Daytime highs today, mid to upper 30s, if not low 40s, mostly sunny and breezy. And then your 7-day forecast includes a cooler weekend, but still above average, 35, 37 on Sunday. Looks like a nice weather pattern. Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday, we're watching that. Opportunity for a coastal storm, but again, it looks like a miss at this point. And then Wednesday and Thursday, the temperatures start to get back close to 40 degrees. Not a bad looking 7-day forecast. All right, it's 7:07. Nicole, we'll send it back to you.
All right, thanks, Scott. Now this morning, will your kids still get the chance to play sports this winter? Well, the Connecticut Interscholastic Athletic Conference met yesterday to go over what was discussed with the Department of Public Health. Many kids have seen their high school careers cut short because of this pandemic. CIAC Executive Director Glenn Lungarini says that there are a lot of moving parts when planning for the upcoming season.
Pretty much everybody in Connecticut, I think there's maybe a handful of towns that are not in the red right now. So it's a factor that just we have to consider in terms of how do you safely play in that environment.
January 19th is the scheduled start date for schools to start practice. Another board meeting is scheduled for next Thursday. Police in Manchester warned that car thefts and break-ins are skyrocketing. The owner of Extreme Audio and Performance in Manchester says the increase in car crimes has changed his business, and he sells more car alarms and remote starters than any other products.
They're coming to us for our advice on how to protect their car from future theft and having their rims being stolen.
Vehicle surveillance cameras provide another layer of protection. So think of them like a home security camera for your car, only with the footage going directly to your phone. Thank you so much for tuning in to Eyewitness News. Remember, you can get news and weather updates anytime on the Channel 3 app. I'm Nicole Nalepa. Hope you have a great day and a great weekend. Stay healthy and stay positive.
Thanks for watching Channel 3 Eyewitness News. Watch us live wherever you are on our website, our mobile, and our streaming news app. You can also watch us on Roku, Apple TV, and Fire TV.